What's up, everybody? Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, um, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. If you're watching this video and you haven't pressed the like button, just stop for a second, press the like button. It pushes me onto the algorithm. I really want to get this channel to 1K subs, and I want to have at least one video hit 1K views. You know what I'm saying? Support the grind, support everything. Hope everybody has a great day, and let's get into the video. Peace. Yo. What's up, boys? We back with another one. So this is gonna be some like story time, you know what I mean? I'm gonna basically tell you guys a story on how I was able to achieve every item in the item shop. It's actually kind of a pretty story, or a pretty funny story. I said pretty story, it's kind of weird. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so basically, the way it all started was I have a friend that showed me like what Brawlhalla was, right? And when he showed me, I was already pretty prominent in like Tekken, Mortal Kombat, that kind of thing, right? And I remember we used to watch like Boomy, Remy, and everything, obviously, as like when I was first coming into the game, right? And I remember there was like these little golden under tournaments for like Brawl League and stuff, and I was like, what if I join one or make one in a sense, right? So I ended up joining one, but it was a fake one. It wasn't the Brawl League one. It was just like a random Smash.gg like little community tournament, but there was nothing but golds allowed, right? Mind you, I was gold. I was gold, but I was like, you know what I mean, an awesome gold. I had videos on like playing, I guess, yeah, top players at the time and stuff like that on YouTube. And I just thought like, I'm gonna join this. Long story short, after I joined and I basically made it to grand finals or whatever, and I won it, right? So I needed to get the reward. So it was like, I think like a $5 Steam gift card or whatever. But the guy that did the rewards, he didn't give me his Steam card. He gave me his like, I guess, debit card or whatever, or something. And he, I guess, cracked it. So he gave me like a cracked card, right? And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking it's a Steam card. So I go and I purchase one like one skin, and then, you know what I mean, a bunch of like just item skins, because I thought items were a lot cooler than character skins, because it's multi-purpose. You can obviously use them for more characters instead of just having a skin for one character, right? So I do that, and then, mind you, so this card is on my account now. Then there's like this thing called like a keylogger, right? So I was trying to level up my characters with a keylogger. Mind you, I was gold, so don't judge me. You know what I mean? I see people like Kitty Cat Kitty and stuff with crazy levels, and I was like, what if I just have my keyboard press the buttons for me, right? So the keylogger's on my computer, running, right? I'm asleep, mind you. The card is on my computer, running, right? And at this point, I'm like, okay, everything's gonna go smooth. Nothing wrong is gonna happen. Nothing bad is gonna happen, right? I then leave my PC on all night, right? I come back and I see my computer going into the shop, clicking like buy coins, and it's buying mad coins, and then it's going and clicking like, I guess it's just scrolling down, because I had it set to like WSAD and only attack, so it would just like quickly maneuver up and down, up and down, up and down, and it just kept ending up on item skins. And when it ended up on item skins, it would buy an item, go back to the shop, buy more coins, buy an item, go back to the shop, buy more coins, buy an item, right? And at first the guy was like, he's gonna cancel his card, and I was like, wait, if you do that, or cancel the card, mind you, it's not his like main card or nothing, I was like, if you do that, what happens to all the stuff? Do I just refund it or what? And this is before I knew about like the negatives on, because you can get negative mammoth coins on your account if like you go to your bank and say like, hey, I didn't approve of this purchase or something. It gives you like negative mammoth coins. So I'm like, I don't want negative mammoth coins, you know? Like, who wants that? So I asked him like, is there a way that I could just pay you back or whatever? So we come to like, we talked for like 2 hours, 3 hours. And we come to a discussion that like, I was like, if I money match you, like triple or nothing, because mind you, it was a lot of money. It was like $100. So I was like, yeah, alright, if I money match you and I win, could I keep all the skins? Now mind you, this guy's like, I think a diamond or plat, so he just says, yeah, sure. Right? So I'm like, okay, all I have to do is win a money match and I get to keep everything. Long story short, I'm able to win by like the skin of my teeth. Like I think I cheesed with like taros or something, and I was able to just like 6-spin my way to keeping $100. And of course he was mad, because why wouldn't you be mad, you know? Someone just 6-spams you for money and you lost. And it was probably the funniest like experience I've had in the community since I've been in the community, because like I was able to keep all the item skins, mind you, and I have them to this day. And it's a hassle to go through my skins and like, say if I want a specific skin in my shop, I need to freaking dive through everything. But yeah, that's how I basically got all the items in the item shop. So yeah, yeah, but that story was pretty fast, no cap. I do got a bunch of other shit I want to get off my chest. Alright, so this is basically, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna reset, you know what I mean? So boom, there's been a lot of controversy on Twitter, right? So there's a thing going around called Daiku hacks, right? So a European player that goes by the name of Daiku, right, is helping out a select few top players, pro players, known players, unknown players, whatever you might call it, to basically allow them to have no lag whatsoever on their setups. Now mind you, everybody has lag on their computer, even if you have the best internet and everything like that, because there's still latency things, there's still server side things and everything like that. But when people asked him like, how could I fix lag, he said lag doesn't exist. Ask all the top players, they know about it, yada yada yada, right? And I addressed it, and I said, isn't that unfair for the public? Because I know there's people that watch my videos and there's people that watch other people's videos, and they're like, oh, I'm lagging, oh, I have this, and they don't even know about these specific, let's call them Daiku hacks or mods or optimizations or whatever that can be done to the system that can not only make, it's basically allowing people, granted, the people that have it, they're not bad players, they're obviously professional players, so they've made money for the game and everything. But there's a problem when there's a big difference between their old gameplay and their new gameplay, just due to hardware and software modifications. And this is not just, oh, buying a new processor, buying some RAM, yada yada yada, you know what I mean? Because if that was the case, I'll put my specs in the bio. If that was the case, I would be able to run this bitch like 20 times over, right? And not have this as a problem. But that's not the case. I still have latency lags, I still have spikes and everything like that, and it's not because of my internet and stuff like that. So I think addressing, is just super uncalled for, and it's super rude. Like, basically is giving what we call pro player privilege. So I've seen it at lands. I won't talk about which pro players did it, but I've seen at lands where they are told to go on stage, right? So I've seen one pro and another pro are about to play on stage. But now, people that don't know about lands, there is stream lag on stage. So you'll get input lag on stage at a LAN event. And that's what was happening at Bro. And I only went to 2 LANs. I went to Shine 2019 and BCX 2019, right? And I seen this at Shine 2019. Mind you, the setups were pretty terrible at Shine. Not gonna lie, they were like dog shit. They even tried like this new format of tournament running, and everything was just ass. But in the case, I seen a pro player, one of the most prominent pro players. This guy's Gali. Say, nah, I'm not playing against that guy on stage. I'll play against him off stream, but I'm not playing against him on stream. And the TOs had no control, or they just had no backbone, and it was like, okay, we'll just put somebody else on stream. Now, if you watch Shine again, you'll see that a lot of, let's say, unknown people were on stream a lot more frequently than other people, and that's just due to the fact that some players were saying, I'm just not going on stream. Now, mind you, I have a match on stream against Noel, right? I get clapped. I have input lag. I'm just not prepared. But if I would have said, no, I'm not going on stream against Noel, they would have just said, okay, that's a DQ. And I would have just went to losers instantly. Mind you, I went to losers no matter what. But they wouldn't have gave me the privilege to say, nah, I want to play them off stage. You know? And I just think that that's pretty significant. Like, comes to terms with like privilege and stuff. Because that's insane to see a player just literally tell a TO to just be like, nah, I'm not going up there. And they're like, alright. You know what I mean? Like when an average player can't do that, but a pro player can. That's just one example of like extreme pro player privilege. It's kind of a tongue twister. And I just think that that's like a huge thing in this community. Now it's in like a lot of communities where, of course, pro players have more privilege than average players, but at the end of the day, there's a community that the casual player is not in, and a lot of semi-professional, I guess, and people like that with influence of some kind are in, and we don't get that kind of privilege, which I think is very not fair in a way. Like, I just don't like the pro privilege thing because it goes deeper than just a couple of modifications here and a couple of we don't want to do this here. Those are all like the things that I've seen. That's not even counting the things that I haven't seen that are just going around that nobody knows about, you know? And to say like it's okay and to okay that is just ridiculous to me. Mind you, I think there should be on Brawlhalla's Steam page, there's like requirements on what to do to run the game, and there is a lot of things on there that people don't know. Like, to play the game at its best, you need like 144 and up. You can't play on 60 hertz. Like, you just can't. You can't play the game on 60 hertz and perform well. Now there are console players that have performed well, and that's just because they're demons, you know. But if they were to go on PC, they would just perform a lot better, and that's a proven fact. Like, you can get but so far with console. Now that doesn't excuse people that are on console and that are not. I would say that the executable level would be like, you got to get like 22, 23, maybe 24, 25 on a shitty setup, and then when you transfer it over to a really good setup, you'll really feel the difference. But if you're like plat, not even that, if you're like gold and stuff and you switch to all that, you will feel a difference no matter what. But it's a case on case basis. You can get that optimization and like pop off and instantly get diamond, or you could get that optimization and kind of be at the same rank that you were just at. So it's like, it's one of those things that's like, you gotta tread lightly. Now I have played on PS4, I I have played on TV. I have 60 hertz. I have 144, and I also have 240. And you can definitely feel the difference when you switch from 60 to 240 and 144. You don't really feel the difference from 144 to 240, honestly, or 244. You really don't feel the difference, or I don't feel the difference. Oh, I dropped it. But for the rest of the stuff, like I've seen, like you gotta have certain keyboards to play optimally and stuff like that. Like that's a lot for people, you know? That's just a lot, and I feel like if Brawl just put it on the Steam thing, like the Steam requirements, and like what's the maximum requirements to run, I think that would let a lot of people know, like, hey, peak performance in this game does take a lot, but also doesn't, you know? Now there's cases where like people on like 60 hertz, they're still cracked, they don't feel any lag, they feel everything regular, but the more you get involved with the community, the more you'll hear people say like, oh, I would have beat him if I was on 244. Like, oh, he dodged that because he has 244 hertz, or he has 144 hertz, or oh, he dodged that because he has a specific thing, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that. And I just think, for that to be like a thing in this community, it's so ass. It's just so ass. You know what I mean? So doodle butter. Cause like, bro, at that point, it's like allowing people to have something to kind of blame it on, you know. But yeah, that's my 2 cents about the whole thing. Like, I don't agree with it. I don't think it's cool. I think it's super fucking lame that only a select few are getting these quote unquote Daiku hacks, shit like that. I think everybody deserves something like that. I understand that there's friend groups, but he's helped people that are not in his friend group. And I've talked to him, well, not talked to him, I've been in like I guess a Twitter conversation with him, and he's told me he's helped people that he doesn't even like, and that he's been sharing this to the entire community. But I literally have a friend group, right? And we're all, I would say, kind of prominent in the community, you know what I mean? Definitely decent followings from a lot of people. And in all my years, I've never heard of Daiku hacks. You know what I'm saying? So for it to be spread across the community, the entire community, is a stretch. Now, it could be the only community that follows him. He could mention that, and I'll be like, okay, I can fuck with that, you know what I'm saying? I could vibe with that if you're like, it's the community that follows me, so if you have looked into my stuff, of course you'll see it, da 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 da. But see, that's where it doesn't even make sense, because if everybody, so let me know if I'm wrong, bro. If everybody is saying, yes, let's go, thanks Daiku, right now, not throughout the 4 years, but right this second, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't that mean, I just got Kaiser, sheesh, the demon. Doesn't that mean that like there's something you're doing for them right now, like right this second? Like, I'm confused. You know what I mean? Like, I would think it's something you're doing right now to kind of help these people, instead of like not helping them right now, and they just happen to end up on your fucking stream replays and looked at all the stuff you've ever done in your career, and it was like, I pieced everything together in 5 seconds, and that's how I did this. Because mind you, they'll tweet out, oh guys, I hit this new peak, thanks Daiku, da 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 da. But they won't tweet out, hey guys, this is what Daiku did to help me out, or stuff like that. They just tweet it out so people will be like, oh shit, what did Daiku do? What did Daiku do? Let me hit up Daiku. Let me use this as a platform to say, haha, I have something that you don't, and that's what's making me better at the game, and you won't know. Like, that's so fucking lame. That's so lame, and it's so dirt, because I'm one of those people that I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, jock ride a player to tell me something. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yo bro, please, 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 Like I'm just gonna vibe out and hopefully I find it on my own. Cause, or if it gets released, it gets released. But I'm not about to. How can I say? I guess part of my language, but dick ride a player or kiss his ass to be like, yo, bro, tell me please. Yo, Kaiser is actually cracked on it. This guy's scary. He's probably kind of mad that I'm just jumping and stuff, but he's abusing that, so probably not mad. But yeah, that's my 2 cents about it. Like, this guy's gonna kind of thrax me, no cap. Sheesh. Yes, sir. That's pretty easy. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, bro. But yeah, guys. That's a little bit of story time. I don't have like crazy stories. I have like a bunch of delinquent stories. If y'all want to hear that, let me know. But yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Little outro here and there. Cause I feel like this game gonna end really fast. This is the main man Kaiser, you know what I'm saying? He like 27, 2800, so he's definitely goated. Sheesh. I didn't die to that, that's insane. GG's to everybody. And yeah, man, just comment, subscribe, like the video if you want more. And yeah, man, peace.